Leg day, starting off the day with some eggs in a muffin pan. Because what is better than that? But what I'm about to do is about to make a great portable source of protein right here. Hard-boiled eggs, I'm cooking them in the oven. Used to do it on the stove, but this is so much easier. It's really hard to mess this one up. So, what you do is you put some eggs, these are just raw eggs, on a muffin sheet or just a baking sheet, and these go into the oven for 30 minutes or so. So I'll fast forward, show you guys 30 minutes later. 30 minutes of being in the oven, take each egg and put it in some ice water for 10 minutes. And here is what I'll be having for breakfast. So I've got 3 of those hard-boiled eggs. I used to never make them because I would always do it on the stove and the shell would always stick to the egg, but it's not a problem since I started doing it in the oven. So a little bit of salt and Southwestern Chipotle seasoning on them. And I've got 60 grams of Cheerios with a little bit of almond milk, a banana, some orange juice, and I'm the king at having 2 drinks with every single meal. I never realized that until a subscriber pointed it out. 65 grams of Impact Whey. This is the cinnamon roll flavor, and I'm sure you guys know this is a big commitment. If you buy 11 pounds of one flavor, you have to like it enough to go through 11 pounds. So a big commitment right there. Just got in that 11-pound bag, and I'm working my way through it, and my mouth is watering. So I'm going to eat this, and I'll check in with you guys in a bit. What's up, guys? It is Michael. Welcome back to another commentary, and as you can see, we're not in the squat rack just yet. Hold your horses, sit tight, because we will get there. This is an important part about getting into the squat rack, and it's doing some warm-up and mobility stuff. So today I decided, why not film just a few basic exercises for you. And this isn't the actual foam roller that I use. This is a PVC pipe. I have a rumble roller at my house that I usually do before I actually go to the gym, but I do my adductors, my hamstrings, my quads, my back. Just look up a basic foam rolling routine, and that will work pretty well for you. And after that, I have some resistance bands that I got from my protein, and I'll tighten them or fasten them to a steel beam. If you don't have a beam, you could do a heavy weighted machine like a bench press with a bunch of plates on it, so you don't pull the machine across the gym. That'd be a little embarrassing, but just something that's not going to move, and you can open up your hips, stretch your hips that way, and then stretch the front of your hips, and just keep it simple. And a lot of this stuff I have picked up along the way. There are so many great resources when it comes to this, and obviously I'm not an expert at mobility, but there are plenty out there. Kelly Starrett is a great reference. He wrote a book called The Supple Leopard. You could read that, and there's a lot of great YouTube videos. So do your research on a good mobility routine, try it out, and if it doesn't work, because they're not all going to be catered towards you exactly, but if it doesn't work, just look for a different one and try new things. Incorporate new things until you have your weaknesses identified and you've turned them into a strength eventually. So here you guys see me doing a little bit of lacrosse ball stuff. These are just a few dollars at a sporting goods store or Amazon, just to pinpoint parts of your muscle where you might have knots, just to work them out. And then I do a little bit of ankle warm-up stuff with a TheraBand. This is like a band that you'll see a lot of PTs give people to rehab. I actually had one of these in high school when I had something wrong with my knee. They gave me a few of these to do some exercises with. So I bought some new ones just to do some ankle stuff, and I also use these on my upper body day, like some shoulder pull-aparts, and I take them over my head, behind my head, and you can even do face pulls with them. So here I've got the hip circle from how much you bench, doing a little strides and waddles in those. These warm up your hips and your glutes, and by the end of my warm-up, I like to have a light sweat because I don't like to start lifting weights cold, especially now during the winter. I think it's a little bit more important, and you can even do squats in these to help focus on pushing your knees out. And then to finish off today, I did some leg swings. I'll swing them forward, and then you guys will see me eventually switch and swing them side to side. And obviously I do all of that for each leg, but I just showed one for the most part. And do your research on mobility, find stuff that works for you, feel where you are tight, and it's important to focus on. You don't have to do exactly what I did, but the important thing is that you're doing something to identify weaknesses and warm up. So a nice little music segue into this part of the video. Here we are, 315 pounds, doing a set of 3 of pause squats. I did a few sets at 315 today, pause squats, and I have not done back squats really all year. This was my second workout switching back to them. And if you guys have been following my leg workout progress or the last couple ones, I had been doing front squats and I was really progressing on those. So I was kind of interested to see how that strength gain on front squats would translate over to back squats. And one thing that I'm really trying to do this time around is descending a little bit slower. I don't want to say in my old leg videos I was really diving down too quickly, but you watch these other guys lift and they're going a little bit slower and more controlled. So that's what I'm going for here, just so I don't one time go down way too fast and end up injuring myself. So a little bit slower. And then here there is a great philosopher by the name of Juicy J, that said bands that make her dance. So this was my first time ever using resistance bands on the squat rack. I put them on the top of the rack, and the idea is to get used to the heavier weight, and it's a little bit easier out of the bottom because that band is stretched. And these are also from My Protein, and I will definitely be adding these into my routine from now on. I loved having the heavier weight, and it's not really an ego thing, but just getting used to that heavier weight, that 3 plates on the back for multiple reps, I think will help me out in the long term. And you guys may have noticed on those reps I was really breathing. I've talked about that in a previous video, but that's something I was neglecting for a long time, not keeping that core tight and sucking in as much air as possible. So that helped. It allowed me to descend a little bit slower, and I just felt a lot more stable and upright on those squats. And also, you guys saw me using the Ani lifting shoes as nature intended. That's what I changed into after squats, and I don't like to show products that I don't use and I don't really like. And I really do like those shoes. So you can check them out down below in the description and grab yourself a discount on those. Really appreciate them always supporting me and sending me the shoes. And I use them literally for every single day. So the rest of the workout, I'm kind of going to speed through it, I guess, just because the main focus of this video was the squat mobility and the squats and also the band squats. So all of that together, I'm really interested to see how it will help me progress. And I do have something in mind coming up on the channel. I want to bring maybe some other YouTubers onto my channel and do some collab videos, and maybe one on fixing the squat. I might try to bring in a Canadian YouTuber to the channel. I think that would be some great content. And side note, the next video you see, or today as I'm filming this, it is Monday, I have a Canon 70D coming, so better quality is on the way. I'm like sitting around here waiting at the doorstep all day, just waiting for a knock to get that camera. So this might be the last video filmed with this quality. The next video should be popping. I think this quality is pretty good, but I want the next video to really shine. So I thank you guys very much for watching the video. Please give the video a like down below if you enjoyed the video. That is what helps the channel grow. And comment down below, have you ever done band squats, and what is your favorite mobility routine? Just answer one of those. It's a two-way conversation here. It's not just me talking to you guys. I like to hear back from you as well. So thank you guys for watching, and I will talk to you next video. Thank you to the National Academy of Sports Medicine for sponsoring this video. They're looking for people who want an exciting career in the fitness industry where you can wake up every single day and do what you love. And they will help you become a certified personal trainer. And if you don't land a job within 60 days, they will give you your money back guaranteed. So you can get a free 14-day trial of the online program at myusatrainer.com/MKF.